5:08 p.m. May 16th, 2025. I am Wade Allen Heineman, and this is for youtube.com/@ WADEALANHEINEMAN x.com/WADES2ND. Last 2 days, I got 2 different mowers. They're both zero-turn mowers, both off Craigslist. Anything used I buy is generally off Craigslist. First one is a Troy built, which I took 4 pictures of both, for both of these mowers, and put them on my x.com/WADES2ND. That's what I mean when I say I post 30 to 40 posts on average a day on my X in 2025. I post everything about my life on there, including all of my theories, inventions, blogs, and poems. First, since 2017, I always post the stuff on there first because it time date stamps it. So whoever is coming up with similar ideas as I'm posting on both there and my YouTube, my youtube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMAN, and former ones, youtube.com/@I am Wade Heineman, and other ones. Those are me. And x.com/Wade, yes, I've been locked out of that one for quite a while. x.com/ what's the other one? Wade 51, is it? Something like that. Wade 51. That's me as well, or Wade Heineman 51. I can't remember. I think it's Wade 51. Anyway, those are all me. So I've never had any connection to Elon Musk again. But as you can see through the raindrops here, I just pulled in the driveway and I'll get out here, and there's my truck, my F350, and that's not frame damage. That is the box mounts. There's not a safety issue there. It's the box that is sitting on the frame without the mounts. It is secure. And here's the front of the truck. There's my license plate, PGW 804. So the last 2 days, I went down to central Iowa, and there's this white powder in the sky when I drive places. Often when I plan to go somewhere, there'll be a bunch of white powder in the sky, and it affects my voice. You can hear it's more raspy. That's an old sign of mine. It's, I had that sight very short period of time back in, I don't know, the 2010s, late 2010s. Sometime I got some of my rocks, and the frauds went through those rocks, and they were indicating that they uncovered some gems. Yeah, they're stealing from my truck. So whoever it is that claims that they know me, that came up with valuable stones, they stole them from this truck or my former vehicles. I've been saying this since spring of last year, and they keep stealing more apparently. So whoever they are, I want them in prison. And it was indicated military again today. I have no idea what the indications about military are, but I've had no connection to anybody in the military or a veteran since 2013, other than my father, who is 84 years old and was in the National Guard in the 60s and 70s. Anyone else that claims that was in the military, claims any connection to me, is a criminal fraud. I've already said this how many times now. And I posted at least 30 posts today, probably on X. Again, my average is about 30 in 2025. And it was indicated that I fell into a fraud trap today. I went down and got a mower off Craigslist. It was $100 because it was used. He's had it on Craigslist for over a month. It was over a month he had it on Craigslist. I didn't take the picture. I didn't take screenshots before he took the ad down because I told him I'd buy it. It's a Jazzer zero-turn mower, $100. And I took it immediately to the Amish small engine repair place I take things to. I took my skid loader to. And he's only taking certain types of things now because he's so busy this year, but he worked on my skid loader last year. And I took it immediately to him. Then I went to the Amish store, which I always go to that Amish store when I'm in the area, Amish grocery store. It's the same one. So if anybody went there that claims that I was going there for them, I always go to that store. So they would be stalking me. Same thing when I went after that, I went to get fuel. I always try to go to Hazleton to get fuel for my diesel truck. I always go there. And there was a guy, I went to Fontana Park after the Amish store, and I often go to Fontana Park. Guess what? Fontana Park's between the Amish store and the diesel place where I get diesel. So I stopped there to stretch out, and my body actually needs rehab from the energy attacks for 7 weeks. So I stretched out, and two bearded guys, kind of darker colored, bearded, chubby, followed me in there with a white Chevy pickup. It looked really nice, Chevy pickup, and they drove around. I do not know who they were, so I don't know if that was the indication. Then I went to get fuel at Hazleton, and there was the guy that stalked me before. He has an ice truck, and he's a skinny black guy with bushy hair, and he followed me one day like really fast from Fairbank to Olwine, driving really fast for an ice truck. Followed me to where I went to in Olwine and started unloading ice there. And then after that, he tried to chase me out onto the roadway. And he was over there in Hazleton today when I got fuel. Then it was indicated on the way home that I called someone and left a voicemail. I didn't talk to anybody on the phone today. I didn't even make a call today. So I didn't talk to anybody on the phone, didn't make a call today, Friday, May 16th, 2025. Did not make a call at all. There's the broken down house and the mobile homes over there. So it would be the surveillance frauds that listen to me, what I'm saying in my vehicle when I have PTSD and stuff, and staged a lie, because I only texted the people on Craigslist this week, and that's how I try to protect myself from the surveillance frauds on Craigslist ads. I try to use text only on that, or email and text. And I've only ever contacted people for sale items, like things for sale, like mowers. And I was trying to contact those. It was a guy named Brandon in Minnesota, apparently, and he had a good price on an F350, and I wanted to replace this because it has so many issues that it would have made sense to buy that one, because he said it ran perfect and everything was good and the air worked. And this thing has so many issues. By the time I get everything fixed, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but the four-wheel drive needs to be addressed, which is, never a cheap thing on these big trucks. So that's the reason that I was looking into buying that, because he had it for $5,000. And so regardless, I would have been money ahead on that deal. So that's why I was thinking about getting that truck. And I had actually a bank check made out to the guy Brandon. And he was talking about his friend Brian up there. So if they're faking that I called them, it's a desperate attempt, that apparently they may have tried to trap me or something. I don't know if it's them or whoever else they're saying I fell for some trap. I didn't fall for a trap. These people know where I go. And when I'm looking for a vehicle and I start searching online, they know where I'm going. They know immediately what I said to my 27-year-old girlfriend on chat. They know immediately, so they have my phone surveilled too. See, that's what I'm saying. Every little thing that I do, they surveil it so they can stage any lie. But I did not fall for any trap. I didn't call anyone. I don't leave voicemail messages because of that reason. And it has to be the people that are in on the surveillance that would have staged the lie that I left a voicemail, unless they got it from other voicemails from people long ago, or, something. I don't know what they would have gotten it from. But I generally, almost 99% of the time, I don't leave a voicemail because of that reason. And it's helped a lot for those kind of staged lies. But I don't know who the frauds are in this case. Obviously, they're getting desperate again. and trying to stage lies and claim that I, got fooled into something that I didn't. They're stalking me again because they know where I go. I'm local, so they're going to follow me to the places that I go to normally. They know every place that I go to normally. So Wade Allen Heineman, and here's my 10.7-inch hand. There's my scarred. And again, there's the broken down house and some of my stuff down there. I took pictures there in some of my pictures with the mower, the second mower that I got. The first mower runs, the second one doesn't. So I only have one running mower. I got the second one so that it could be fixed, and if something went wrong with mine, then I have another one because I have 44 properties. And I think that makes sense to about everybody. So anybody that has any sanity. YouTube.com/@WADE ALONEASALWAYS. I'll sign off here. 53 years old, born 11/4/71, graduated Wapsie Valley High School in 1990. Never been in the military, never been married. Not been on a plane or jet since 2011. Never had a tattoo. Not been outside the state of Iowa in 2025. No sexual or physical contact in 7+ years. Whatever the stage lies, I would never be attracted to or be with a male, transgender, or child, ever. It's never going to happen. It never has. They keep trying to stage lies. I don't know who they are. And again, no connection to any black person since 2006. That's indicated again all over, like everywhere in the last few days. No connection. And if they switch my DNA with someone else that's part black, I am not part black. That's just a fact. They switched my DNA with someone because they stole my tooth, and then they're probably playing some game that, oh, now this is the real DNA or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't have any, I'm not, my former friend Aaron Bird, that's not his that's not his full last name, so I'm okay with this. Aaron, in 1992, 93, said that he was part black, and apparently that, this surveillance system has been going on for a lot longer than I thought originally. He said he was part black. I never said I was part black. I've defended black people often in the past when I didn't know any black people except for the one guy I played basketball with in the 1990s, Chris. And I haven't talked to him since early 2000, or seen him since early 2000, or talked to or seen him since early 2000s. And I've always been against slavery, especially in the United States, but everywhere, which I just posted. So my voice is still scratchy from the white powdery stuff that's in the sky, where the places that I go. And there's also Arizona iced tea, I notice, makes my voice a little bit more constricted, which I drank 3 of those one day. And so my voice is kind of up and down right now. I was doing a little singing in a couple of the stores, but right now it's a little scratchy. Signing off, Wade Allen Heineman for youtube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMN, a man.